Okay, hi guys, welcome back to the Audio Levels channel, and today we are taking a look at the Thieaudio Oracle, and specifically we're going to be doing a little bit of comparison with the Thieaudio Excalibur, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about what we're going to do with the channel. Okay, so if you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. We're super close to 1,000 subscribers. The two reasons that you want to subscribe are you have a few days left. All subscribers are automatically entered into our giveaways this month. July, we're giving away a set of the Blum Prometheus. So, and leading into Christmas, we're going to get crazier and crazier with our giveaways. So if you want to be in with a chance to win something, just subscribe to the channel, you're entered to all future giveaways. Now let's have the other reason. The other reason is the main purpose of this channel. I started this channel not just to do individual product reviews, but comparisons. Comparisons based on my subscribers. We have a great group of subscribers on this channel, and I genuinely think that this hobby, the audio hobby, is one of the best sort of communities online. There's no real inherent nastiness. Yes, there's some shilling going on, there's some other stuff, but in terms of the way that the buyers of earphones and the community interact, from look at the way we're going to talk about Linsole today, but we have Linsole who interact and engage and try and produce earphones that the people want to hear. You have people helping each other out all the time with recommendations based off of like their own experiences. You have a real willingness to help people in this hobby, and I want to sort of touch on that in terms of the way I produce these reviews. So yes, I'm going to do the individual reviews. For example, this is by all means an individual review of the Thieaudio Oracle. I will talk about the Excalibur, but it's all well and good me saying to you, these earphones have fantastic bass, detail resolution, blah, 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 blah. Against what? That means nothing to you. If you've got these two earphones the same price and I produce a review and I don't talk about the other elephant in the room, that doesn't give you any way. Which one of these has the better bass? Which one of these has the more detail? Which one of these has the better highs? Which one's more comfortable? Which one has better accessories? Which one's better for value for money? I think we need more of those sort of reviews. If you go and watch the review or the comparison I did the other day, I did a comparison of sub $100 earphones, the Aria, the Legacy 2 and the Prometheus, and I also talk about these ones as well, and I'll give you like my honest opinion of what I prefer and why I prefer it. At the end of the day, you're going to buy something, so you're not going to be able to walk into a Best Buy or Circuit City and just pick one of these up and listen to them and then listen to the other one and compare. The days of that are gone. The days of walking in and comparing a Shure SE215 versus a 315 or 325, whatever it is gone. That doesn't exist because Chi-Fi is here, and the reality of that is that you're going to have to order the stuff. So why not order it based off of somebody who you like the way they listen to music, or you like previous recommendations of them, and then you can make sort of a judgment based on that. By all means, keep trying to listen to as much as you can, but I know it's going to be hard to do direct comparisons for you. So if you're subscribed to the channel, you can just go ahead and you can say to me, can you do an Oracle versus this, or can you do a $500? Can you do an EST shootout? Can you do a tribrid shootout? If you're subscribed to the channel, leave a comment down below and tell me, out of all the earphones that you've seen on the channel, which ones you want to see go up against each other, and I'll do head-to-head comparisons. There's going to be one video or one or two videos of the standard review per week, but I'm also going to try and do one or two comparisons to try and help people out. So any questions you have, or head-to-head you want to see, let's go ahead and let's do them. Now into the Thieaudio Oracle. Thieaudio Oracle is a 5-driver tribrid earphone with 2 ESTs, electrostatic drivers, to handle the highs. It has 2 balanced armatures from, I believe, Knowles to handle the mids, and it has 1 large dynamic driver to handle the lows. So essentially you're getting the best of each driver's specialist area. For example, the balanced armature is typically very good at mids, dynamic very good at bass. Tribrids right now are sort of the gold standard at $500, and the Oracle is going to be a perfect example of that. Let's get into the box. So the box comes with an outer sleeve, and on the outer sleeve you can see you have the choice of the Monarch, Clairvoyance, Excalibur, Oracle. You have a choice of the plug, 2.5mm balanced, 3.5mm regular, 4.4mm balanced, and you can have it in custom or universal fit. So Thieaudio just giving you the options that Western companies are not giving you right now. They're going to make your earphones your way. It's like the Burger King of earphone companies. The box, really nice cardboard box, nice presentation, keep them safe in transit. Down here you get the accessories, up here you get the earphones themselves. Throw that away. End of the day, it's a cardboard box, who cares? Going in a drawer or the trash. The case is gold standard at this price point. I've said this time and time again, the best case you can get for your earphones is a Pelican 1010. It just keeps them safe, it's protecting you from water, it's super hard. This is a generic version with the Thieaudio logo on it, and it gives you all those benefits. So it's got a little seal around the outside to keep water out. In here it actually has the foam so that your earphones won't rattle about. And you get the accessories on the inside. You get some silicone tips in various sizes, and you get foam tips in various sizes. Good quality, no issues there. The other thing you get is a little lanyard to tie onto the case. Probably won't use that. And here you have the adapter plugs. So as I said, this the Excalibur came to me in a 2.5mm balanced adapter. If I'm using something like the Thieaudio Honey H1, you can see there's no 2.5mm adapter there, so I can just plug the 2.5 into this and use it with my 4.4mm adapter. The adapters are excellent quality. It's just not as refined as something like the Duno Hulk solution with the interchangeable adapters, whereby this would actually pull off the cable and you just insert a new one here. With this system, it's kind of a little bit clunky and a little bit long. That's my only criticism. Well, there's another criticism, is 2 pins. We'll get into that. Cable, Linsol, Thieaudio, they go above and beyond. They are making some of the best cables on the market right now, and they're putting a lot of companies to shame. I keep talking about how crap this is the Campfire Audio Litz cables. They are trash. In comparison with something like this. This is a Euphrosyne cable. I don't know how much this is. This is like $99 or $100 or maybe even $150. This Linsol Euphrosyne cable, I'll link it down below, is available in a wide variety of configurations, colours, and this is $80 or $80, $90. It's incredible. It's mind-blowing. I use it with the Solaris, which are $1,500 earphones. This is just... They're doing amazing things, Linsol, with the cables, and they've extended that to the Thieaudio brand. In terms of the cable itself, it wraps up super nice, behaves itself perfectly. 2.5mm plug, little recess there to get your fingers into, strain relief. It is a quad twist configuration, so 4 strands in there in a twist instead of a braid. You have a metal splitter point. After the splitter, it goes to a dual twist, and it has a little metal cable cinch. And up the top, it has the ear guides, which you can see it forming there, and the metal 2-pin connectors, with again a recess for you to get a grab on. The only thing I really don't like is that it's 2.5. I've said this time and time again, I prefer MMCX. I think it's more robust, and especially when you're dealing with an earphone like this that it has a flush 2-pin connector. I think you can see it there. I'm just worried about water getting into that or sweat getting into that. I've had it happen on a couple of custom earphones that I have. The earphones themselves, resin body with a beautiful inlay on top. Of the faceplate is lovely. It's got a sort of transparency, mother of pearl, and the Thieaudio logo. Oracle on the inside. little bass vent up at the top, 2-pin connectors, as I say, flush mounted, not recessed, which is a disappointment. And you have a metal nozzle. So if I bring in the Kinera Sculled, for example, similarly priced earphone, this is an all resin body. The only reason I like the metal is if you were to drop both of these, I would have more faith in the metal not cracking over the plastic nozzle. Let's bring in the Excalibur for the first time. So, Excalibur on the right and Oracle on the left. You can see they're super similar. It's just this has more blue, this has more green, and the Excalibur is a little bit thicker. It's a little bit of a chunkier earphone. Both of these are not as chunky as the Monarch. So if you have medium ears, you're going to have no problem with this. But if you have small ears, I would probably stay away and get something else. Let's talk about the sound, and then I'll do a direct comparison with the Excalibur. Sound of these is top notch. The sound is fantastic. The way that Thieaudio tune their earphones is, they're probably the gold standard of tuning, and they're really starting to get a lot right. Whether it's the Legacy 2, the Legacy 3, Monarch, Excalibur, and now the Oracle, they are flushing out a really well-defined set of earphones. This is more of a muted response, less energetic than the Excalibur. It has good bass response. It's enough to get the slam in there. It's not deep, like something like the Zen's Up or something, which we'll be reviewing in the next week. It has slightly warmth to the mids, slight warmth to the mids, and it's a very smooth and easy, non-fatiguing earphone to listen to. The treble is slightly refrained, which was a surprise to me. I thought the extension would be more similar to the Monarch and the Excalibur, taking advantage of the Thieaudio EST drive or the ESD drivers that are in this. I think this is the earphone that out of the Excalibur and the Oracle, I think it's the one that most people are going to get on well with. It sounds fantastic. It's detailed. It's punchy. It's all that stuff that you really want from it. And up there, I would say it's the best technical tribrid at this price point. However, I prefer the Excalibur, and I'll talk about that why. But just because I say that does not mean that this earphone is better than this earphone. Don't take this the wrong way. It's just more about the way I prefer tuning and what I'm looking for and the way I like it. This is going to be fantastic for somebody who likes rock, mid-bass vocals, male vocals, really likes like detailed acoustic and stuff like that, Sunga Jung, Rodrigo y Gabriela, that sort of stuff. Really good. Also really good because it adds that sort of weight to jazz, like club jazz records and stuff like that. Really nice response on pianos also, like adds a nice weight to the string on the pianos. Very versatile earphone that's going to work with a wide variety of genres. This one is a little bit more focused in terms of what you would listen to with it. But I think for most people, this is going to be the best option, unless you like a sort of enhanced bass hit and sparkly or treble. It just has wonderful resolving detail. It's in comparison with something like the EST, it just feels like you're getting a more fuller sound. That's the EST 112 by Duno. And I think it really comes into its own against other similarly priced earphones like the Kinera Sculled, Fearless Audio S8P and so on, which are predominantly balanced armature. QB Orchestra, that's another one. Those balanced armature earphones are fantastic, but I just think with a tribrid configuration, you just get the best of every area. And yeah, I just think that in terms of overall package, this is the one that is probably going to do the best in the market. However, let me talk about why I actually prefer the Excalibur. The Excalibur for me, the mid-bass response is fast, it's punchy, it hits hard, it's really nice. The mid-range is slightly back from this. The mids are not is back there, but it starts to creep up like when you get to female vocals, and then the treble extension as well. So for me, who it's not really a preference towards V-shaped earphones, it's more of a preference towards the way I listen to music is a more sort of, I really like bass, and when I'm talking about bass, I'm not just talking about electronic bass, I'm talking about double bass, I'm talking about bass guitar. I really like that, something that's able to have really good mid bass response, and in that regard I really like this. But the thing that sets it apart for me is I've talked in the past about the EST drivers, or the tribrid earphones, producing this unrealistic 3D holographic presentation. It's a really trippy sort of sound stage that it produces, and I think by refining or muting somewhat the extension on the highs with the Oracle, that you lose some of that craziness that you get from a tribrid. I think with this you get that holographic sound space, that sort of bigger than life sounding space and imaging between instrumentation. If you could give me the mids out of the Oracle and put it into here, that would be fantastic. But I still think female vocals, especially on Asian genres, I listen to a lot of really widely varied music, and not in the way that most people say, oh, I listen to a lot of genres. I listen to some wildly different stuff, from orchestral, classical music, all the way down to like really deep sub-bass, EDM. I used to work in the psychedelic scene in Tokyo, and yeah, like my genres are widely based, and I just feel like this has that extension, the treble that I'm looking for. Now, in terms of fatiguing, these are super smooth. These are an all-day listen. They're a lot easier to listen to for a longer period of time. These are not sibilant by any means, but they're far more aggressive listen. They're far more pushed into your ears, and after a while that can be a little bit too much for a lot of people. This is the one that is the all-day listen. It's the one that works well with a wide variety of genres. This one more focused, peaking highs in EDM, for example. You have the build-up, the before the bass drop. This one handles that sort of thing, and I feel like the mid-bass speed response, I don't know what it is about that, but it punches a little bit faster and tighter. It's both of them are fantastic earphones. This is not better than this. This is not better than this to me. This is just about which way you want to listen to it. If you want to step up, go and grab the Monarch. That's at $200 more. The wildly, insanely resolving detail on that, which really steps it up another notch over this. But I think at $500 right now, I think these are $529, $539. These are the gold standards right now out of all those $500 earphones, just in my opinion. The only one that I'm going to talk about next week is going to be when I put up the Zen's Up review. And at that point I'm going to do a bigger comparison, and that's where I want to sort of ask your opinion of it. Do you want me to do I mean, I can do 3 videos. I'm going to do the Zen's Up review anyway, and then after that I'm going to put up either, I was originally thinking I was going to do a $500 earphone shootout, best earphones at $500, and I was going to include the like Canera Sculled with all balanced armatures, Fearless Audio balanced armatures, Kiwi Orchestra balanced armatures, FiO FH7 hybrids, like just all driver configurations. Throw them all in there and decide which one's the best. Or would you like to just see a shootout between the tribrid earphones? Do you want to see an all tribrid video and a separate $500 video? I don't know. Let me know which one you want to see, and I'm going to put those videos together based on what earphones people want to see specifically compared within those. So with that in mind, sort of take in mind that I can do direct head-to-heads within the videos as well, and I'll just make a list of the comments that people have made and try and put that together. In terms of value for money, either one of these is absolutely banging. Just think about which way you want to listen to your music, your predominant genres and that sort of thing. Don't let somebody tell you one of these is better than the other, because they're side grades of each other based on tuning. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe, like, all that good stuff.